to Armania.
Yeah.
Yeah, hug. Yay. Aw. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, I love that we get to start the greeting with you. I know.
Hi.
I give you a
hug. Oh, yay.
Best I can do is bow like this.
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Really so
wait a minute.
people are going to start arriving soon, but yeah. There you go. It's like I hold you in my tiny hands. Hey, you made it. Welcome, welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Hi.
Hey.
Hug.
Yeah.
Oh, it'll work. I love it.
I haven't even been on in months, I think. But
months?
You dragged me out of semi-retirement.
Hey. Well, for Armani, it's worth it, right? Yeah.
Thank you.
So, Armani doesn't have to do this, but I will recruit you, Cordite, to maybe help herd cats a little bit here. As people arrive, we don't want to start too early because we didn't program in a switch that keeps the world from getting clicked on. Hey, Rika.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
So we're going to try to keep people in this corner, to just like make sure we have enough people before we start going on the pathway. But
yeah, we don't have a holding space either, do we?
No, not yet. We just kind of plopped everybody into the gas station as the first space, which we can tour. It has a whole memory to it, and Armani could probably talk about that quite a bit.
It almost like AM PM.
That's true, actually.
Wow, I haven't seen that.
AM PM, and also, is anybody in the U.S. for the Love's gas station?
Put it together for me because I have no idea how to put these together.
Yay! I know. I like the sparkles for Rebecca.
Sure it is.
Great job.
Yeah.
I was asking like, hugs, head pats, or how you feel in here? Does it feel whatever's most comfortable?
Do you like hugs, Rika?
I always like hugs, but I don't know how you hug in here. It's not the
same as in Horizon.
It's not the same.
There's no bubble. There's no bubble there.
Oh, well, no, the hugging thing is where I actually get to hug people. People probably slap me away. Get away from me, old lady. Trying to hug on me. Just a hug. My kids.
No. One of my favorite moments in social VR was Verka, one of her kids, saw her on social VR and got a headset and came in to surprise her, and we got it on film.
Oh,
amazing.
Nice.
Yeah, long lost kid. Do you remember that?
I don't.
Oh, I gotta show you that. Hey, Jose, you made it. And Leaky's here. Welcome, Leaky.
Hi, thank you.
Armani, have you met Leaky?
Not yet. No, it's
nice to meet you.
It's been a while. It's good. Nice to meet you, Leaky.
Yeah. Leaky found us through the Virtually Impossible video. Oh my gosh, Astra's here. Cool.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Well, we're gonna have more people flowing in here, but this is already such a great crowd, and I know some people are gonna be only able to stay for a little bit, so we might begin the journey soon.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Do I know Armani already?
Yes.
Have I met Armani?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. The name sounds familiar, but I don't.
You're not remembering?
Yeah,
So Armani came to us on your tour of your salvage worlds, the Underground Railroad in Horizon. Astro, welcome. Glad you're here. Aww.
I can be here for just a little bit, but then I'll have
That's
to go.
okay. No worries, no worries. But yeah, and then Armani was there also for the Horizon World Hop 2 weeks ago, or 1 week, 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
Yay.
No.
Sorry, I forgot you. But
Oh, really glad you're
the
here.
more I see you, the
Yeah.
more it'll stick.
Yeah,
Absolutely appreciate it.
yay. And just so everybody knows, we are live streaming. This is a community celebration, so even the people who can't be here will be able to celebrate Armani in hindsight. And there are quite a few people who wanted to be here, so yeah, yay. And there's Scott. Hey, Scott and Jose. Welcome, welcome. Oh, this is so good. Okay, well, I'm going to jump in, and if you all would be part of the BridgeMakers spirit, and if you see people arriving, come and just say hello to them and tell them where we're at in the journey. This is a play space, and this isn't meant to be too formal, but as some of you know, we do something called Walkabout in BridgeMakers, where we pre-schedule times collaboratively with our helpers, with the people that are serving the bridge, to take breaks and go focus on themselves and their own projects, etc. And Armani is on a long due walkabout, which is a bit of a hybrid version in our case, because you are still supporting with one of our helper twos. And this just gives Armani a lot more room to just be in his own flow and deal with his like work obligations, etc. So we're enjoying when you do land, but we have no expectation that you ever show up. So we're lucky to have him here today. He could have skipped this; it would have been totally fine. So yeah, we have thrown this world together over, I think we've been working on it for at least 2 months, and this is just an homage, if we will. Oh, Sam's here. Yay. Welcome, Sam. This is an homage to Armani and some of the pieces that have touched our hearts in BridgeMakers, to how he's shown up. And so, yeah, we're going to maybe just kind of read through the monoliths a little bit. We don't have to read every word, but it could be really lovely to have even people take turns if they're willing to, just reading what they see out loud, and that'll help explain a lot of the objects in this space. And there's a whole like little game to it, and then there's a grand finale. It'll probably be about a 20-minute journey. But yeah, please jump in, ask questions, share your stories. This is meant to be playful more than, you know. I did have somebody come in to test the world last night, and they're like, has Armani passed? And I was like, no. Armani is alive. In your chat, apparently, mostly there's only memorial worlds if you're dead, or it's like you're in love with them. You know? We are in love with Armani, but not like that. And yeah, okay. So, would anybody volunteer to read this first one out loud? I just said all of this, but if anybody wants to just step up and please. Anybody?
Oh,
You're all like, what are we doing
Oh
here?
my goodness. Okay.
Yay, Virka!
This is a Walkabout tribute world to Armani XR.
Yay!
In this place, you can touch both grass and the sky. Armani joined BridgeMakers as a founding member in 2024 and brought with him a steady and quiet faith that did not waver while the rest of us found our footing. His presence has been the sky and the earth for us. In Armania, I do not understand how this. In Armania are reflections, okay, the name of the world, of journeys past and possibilities still to come.
Oh, thank you, Virka. That was so lovely. Yay. Okay, cool. Well, we're going to do a little spiral path here, but this is the next one, illustrated by our resident muse, Scott. Who would be willing to read this one? And don't worry about typos and whatever. We will keep iterating.
I guess I'll do it since I'm standing in front
Yay,
of it.
Toydite. Yay.
Bridge station. Here stands a station not of petrol, but of purpose. A co-creation by Armani and Simulation in 2025, marking BridgeMakers' presence in BJKT Fest and the wider VRC community. The challenge was to share the message of BridgeMakers in a simple asset that could fit for the hundreds of other community booths in the same world. Its design is patterned after Love's, the gas station chain found across the South and Midwest United States, the colors being represented by BridgeMakers.
Yay.
Beautiful.
Do you have any final howls, Armani, on how long it took to cram it all into one asset? The puzzle.
Like, I guess for me, it's just, after it's working, it's here. It's really
Yay.
nice to see it all working.
Yeah.
Like yeah, it's really nice.
It has a forever
Yeah,
home. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yay. Okay, good. It gets more exciting. We have that, and that was wonderful. But let's keep going. Okay. So down here, we're gonna go to the stage. Actually, I wonder. Should we?
What's the best route around everything?
Yeah, Mary, should we go to the cozy space first or this one?
Good question.
We didn't decide our path.
Let's go to the cozy space first, and then
Yeah.
if
'cause
need
then
be, we
when
can adjust the volume of it.
Yeah, that's okay. That's a good idea.
It's in
Yay! So first, before we read anything, I just want Armani to take this in. What do you notice, Armani?
Guys, yeah, I see the stream is up.
Yay!
It's good.
So,
It's a good time
as
to
you
see
can,
it too.
yeah, as you can see on the right-hand side, Armani has been working on this thing for years, I think, but really earnestly for months, right? So you've had this stream for a long time. But basically, it's a 24/7 stream of social good, like really highlighting beautiful community expressions and art and content. Did I kind of get that? Yeah. And so you can see it on the website already, but I am been telling myself, just to feel special, that this may be the first live stream import into social VR as a steady, it lives in world. Is that true? Or does it live somewhere else?
There's one other extreme.
There's one other place?
It's
Cool.
like
Okay.
from Japan. So
It's so good.
Yeah.
Wow.
Japanese
Somebody else is doing this as a 24 loop, but yours in world, this may be the first time it's in world as a 24/7 loop.
something like that. I mean,
Yeah. Well, hopefully many worlds will have this soon. Like, have you ever wanted to hang out in a world and have some amazing content just kind of playing in the background? Now you can. If you need to turn the volume down, we're still messing with that, and we're going to do something further down, but you can turn it down by just pointing at the TV. And then the other piece that's really important is this Holding Parlor TV is actually a unique creation by BridgeMakers, where we wanted to offer a cozy space, so there's not just this random TV out under the bare sky. And it had a whole developmental journey, and it was a co-creation on many hands, hearts, and minds. Yay! Does anybody want? I kind of spoiled the writings, but it feels like the most important one, kind of, is just to, acknowledge that if you jump into it from the top, you may get stuck and have an out-of-body experience. It's actually really interesting, but you will need to respawn. Oh, Scott's already there. Scott is illustrating being stuck.
Yeah.
So Scott will respawn at some point, but there we go. Oh, Cordate's going. I'm doing it. I want to check this out. Profiter's trying to get stuck, but it's not always easy.
It looks pretty good in me.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn the volume down here.
Yeah, I'm turning the volume down.
Basically, Cordate does not see himself or he does see himself there, but he's actually somewhere probably over here in his headset. It splits you. It's really weird and interesting. Yay! Yay! Were you dancing, Erica?
Actually, I watch the live stream quite often. It's
yeah,
it's on YouTube, so I watch it on YouTube. But this is another great way to host it, I guess. Yeah.
exactly. Kind of get to see all the different views of VR and social VR. How cool are you? Yay! It's a dance floor.
Oh, it's very loud over there.
It's a dance floor. Woo! Okay, and any for the creators of this, because we had a whole journey. Any reflections on what it was like to create a woven bubble of trees? Oh, yeah, yeah, very true. Any reflections, Erica?
I've been looking at this in Blender for like a week, and I'm like, I wonder how it looks in VR. Just been
Yay!
working on this for the project. Like, I got really inspired, and it was fun figuring out how to get everything to intertwine. Yeah, I know it has one other feature. I don't know if it was.
We don't have that in yet, yes, but eventually it's going to be a living, responsive space that will respond to some kind of stimulus, and it will animate. So we can look forward to that. Cool.
I also
It's beautiful already.
I also
ahead.
want to acknowledge, I think this is the first time that the live stream actually worked and didn't switch to the fallback video.
Yeah, yay!
So,
That's
just in
great.
time
That's
for...
wonderful.
You know,
I mean, yay! Hello, stimulation! Welcome! Come on!
And this new texture here is pretty good too. I like that. It fits better than the other
Yay! Yeah, so it was a beautiful experience to watch it go from AI kind of sketching to modifying that to also like taking it into another app and making a primitive version of this. DJ Carson got involved in that, and then finally Profidor took it to the next level and brought it into Blender. So lots of iterations. It's going to be a signature piece. You will see it in many other worlds. Okay. Okay. Let's go this way. This is the grand kind of stage where it all fits.
Oh boy, yeah, these features are pretty cool over here.
So I know that's a little blocker. We need to work on that padding.
A little sooner.
We're gonna let Armani explore. You get to do whatever you want to do, and we'll read the monolith when you're ready. Armani wants to know what the treat is to enduring all this adoration, so we're going to read this out loud. Who's up to reading the Emoji-Nato, which you will understand better at the end of this journey, but yeah, who's up to reading this one? We've got lots of great voices.
Oh, I guess I can go.
Okay.
So, the Emoji-Nato, it says trees to grow 7. What that means is we need to grow all these trees first before it shows itself. This storm was made with love. Armani interprets and flows through the many kinds of weather and many realities. He follows the honest wilderness of what moves through the atmosphere and through us. We all know that social VR can be tender and inspiring, and sometimes it ruptures in ways that are as dark as the bright spots were before. Hard feelings have a shape, a progression, a way through. We can weather them, we can bridge through them. Even in the shape of the always changing wind, we are all just walking each other home.
So now you don't get to see look at that. Okay, everybody notice what Armani just did, okay? You gotta practice it. If you're in headset, Try to do what Armani just did. Put your hands on your shoulders and bow. Yeah. There we go. Look at that. Okay, you are all learning an important tool for what comes after this unveiling. But now, Armani can start to grab trees. Only Armani, ideally. So hands off the trees. And we're gonna grow some trees. Watch the magic. All right, go for it, Armani. Grab one tree. Armani, my best example of what you bring to BridgeMakers, but also to anyone you're connecting with, is what you left for your walkabout with us. You left the sky and the grass and that beautiful sculpture. You can kind of cut through a lot of storm and go right to the heart of it. And I think there's so much in what you're bringing that doesn't have words, but it's like your rhythm, your pacing, your timing, when you choose to speak, and how your body reflects what you speak. The consistency in you is understated and healing, for me at least. So I'm wishing you an amazing orbit and so grateful for you. Aww. Yay. Send you my little hug. Feel good. Didn't mean for the first one to be me, but you know, it's not like you weren't getting tired of my voice. Okay. So next tree. We got one tree. Yeah. Go in a circle.
Armani, my soft-spoken friend. It's been wonderful getting the chance to know you. You seem to have many wise years of experience with VR. I can only imagine the many insights you've learned across all the platforms you've explored on. You're a prime example of what this community represents, and I aspire to reach your level of chillness someday.
Providor. Yeah. Thank you, Providor. I know, jump. Okay, what's next?
Do this one here.
Okay.
Behind you, Sam.
Armani, I hope you know how much you're appreciated, not just here at BridgeMakers, but by online communities all over. You help bring people together, and you bring an awareness of what other groups are doing, and that helps create connection and synergy, and I think that leads to growth. I'm really looking forward to getting to know you better and also seeing what you do next.
Thank you, Scott. No. Where's Scott? He under there. Hey, Scott. Yay.
It's just like a cat.
Armani has got to be one of the most intriguing people I've met online. Maybe that's just due to the fact that I haven't gotten to interact with him nearly as much as I would like. Seems he's a busy man, and I am as well, but every time I have interacted with him, there's always an insight, an unexpected insight. I got to the point where I basically looked forward to Armani raising his hand or being called on, because I always knew there was going to be some extremely insightful or just a way of looking at situations that was always surprising to me. So I always appreciated that, and I always enjoyed any time I got to hear Armani speak, and I wish I got to interact with him more.
Yay. Not Carl Sagan, but Carl Pagan. That was Carl Pagan's riff. And we also have another Carl Sagan fan here, so together they're just a world full of dreaming agnostics. Yes, we're gonna get to see the debut of the Carl Pagan, the Carl Sagan. This was the original avatar that started STEM VR. Got a little sign you can put out there. Yeah. Wow, so good. I'm so glad you're here. Okay, next tree. Woo.
Hi, Armani. I think some of my strongest memories of you involve events or group meetings in which you hold this quiet presence for most of the event. And then when you do say your piece, when you get that opportunity, it feels so grounding and present. Like, up until that point, we kept contributing to this fire, and it keeps getting stronger. And then you're there to calm us all down again. You also have this vision for things that I don't always know what your vision is, but once I see you produce what you're going for, then I get it. I'm like, oh yeah, this is good. And it's inspiring because you approach things in ways that I would never have thought of.
Yay! There's consensus. Armani is full of surprises. Okay, we've got 2 more trees.
2 more?
3 more trees. 2 more. Yeah.
Okay. I'll do this one so we should.
I think, yeah, go for that one.
I appreciate Armani for his conscious communication. He's incredibly good at setting clear boundaries and staying consistent, which is a great example for anyone in a collaborative setting. He's been a stabilizing presence for the group. I've paid close attention to how he handles himself in Discord. He's a great example of how to be professional and clear while managing your own capacity.
Yay. Honest. Thank you, Jose. Yeah. And one more. Mary, do you know which one it is?
It's one of these two.
Sims,
did you?
Right.
I can't remember which one. Did you do this one already?
That one.
Okay.
Let's try
Try
the
this
circle.
one.
I think it's this one actually.
Oh. Did it? Okay.
Pretty sure.
Try it again. Yeah.
Hey Armani. Sim
Hey.
here.
Perfect.
I wanted to start off by first saying thank you. Thank you for being such a phenomenal human being. You bring a cosmic yet very grounded and earthly presence wherever you go. You're one of the coolest and smartest people I know in VR, and I'm continuously inspired by you to help create change and bring my dreams to life. I really value how you share your knowledge to ensure everyone feels included, understood, and culturally celebrated in VR. I'll never forget that you were one of the first people to open your arms and show me all around different vast VR groups when I first met you almost a year ago now. Time flies. From our project boots to our future civic picnics and all the future holds. Social VR simply wouldn't be the same without you, or the gifts that you bring to it. Thank you for being here and being present.
Thank you, BridgeMakers. Such a loving tribute. So there's 2 more pieces. One you get to choose. You can start up our Emoji-Nato, created by Marie Vio. Many iterations of this. But we brought you a tornado because it just seemed like the only gift for a meteorologist. And then, as a bit of an antidote, but also companion to the tornado, this umbrella has some Armani wisdom in it to share. Also read by the voices and gathered by the voices you just heard. And so you can pick. Do you want to see the tornado or you want to feel the umbrella? Feel your own wisdom rain on you.
I'd say umbrella first.
Umbrella first?
Yeah,
Up.
the umbrella. Yeah.
You got that?
So
Okay,
just-
well, grab the umbrella.
Just grab it. Okay.
We are building something here that honors the reality that people do have seasons, and that the bridge holds even when one of its makers is out scouting the horizon for a while.
Yay.
That's beautiful.
So you can also point the umbrella downward towards anybody, and then you can see the text as you pull the trigger and hear your, yeah. There you go.
And
nice.
Point it.
Yes. Each time you pick it up again.
So you can...
I'm reflecting on what our we-ness and our usness is in that.
These are all quotable quotes. Think about your favorite ones.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Pull trigger again.
This isn't a goodbye from me at all. It's our value of iteration in action.
Yay. Aww. Yeah.
My grandfather
hear you.
inspires me to this day because he showed me how much education matters for everyone, and that everyone can not only learn but succeed in their learning.
Yeah, this grin. There's.
I know.
I've been having this grin this whole time. So it's
yeah. Good. I'm glad your grandfather's part of this.
Exploring and learning from all forms of reality. Curiosity is a major factor in what makes life amazing.
So many good ones. I'm beginning to feel more like myself lately, as I have time to focus on creating, experimenting more. Rhythm-wise, I guess that means being able to make your own waves, like a raindrop. Perfect metaphor for meteorology.
Yeah, I want to take this like an 8-ball and go take this into reality with me. So nice.
You're like, where's my umbrella? Where's my physical reality umbrella that does this? Whenever I pull the trigger, out comes quotes.
We are building something here that honors the reality that
Full
people do
circle.
have seasons, and that the
So
bridge
more to
holds
add.
even when one of its makers is out scouting the horizon for a while.
I loved, we had a whole bunch to pick from, but each of us only picked one, and it feels like a umbrella that we can keep adding to. So everybody pay very close attention to everything Armani says and write it down at all moments. I'm sure that'll make you speak more now. Yeah. So yeah. So I'll read this one just to close that one. So to co-create means storm. Armani brings an aura of wisdom wherever he goes. We reached into our memories and pulled out words that have held his presence with us, even in his absence. You are all welcome here. What wisdom has helped you bridge through storms of creation and connection? Speak it to those around you, or record a short video and post it in our Discord. And share and shout out the wisdom you have been given by the Armanis in your realities. These were the voices of Simulation, Scott, Carl Sagan.
Pagan.
Wait,
It should be
Carl
Pagan.
Sagan.
I've done it again.
Meta, Profidor, Heya, and Revio. That's right. Cool. Okay, so for the grand finale, you can see we've got portals over here to Armani's Parlour and the Liminal Hub. And there's Monolith with attribution there. But before we go over there, we're going to get to play with a tornado that Armani is going to... So everybody has a panel that is specific to them. You can all grab one of these if you'd like. But we're going to get to watch both how wind moves with emotions and then also, if you want, play inside of it and draw it. So if you want to start the engine up, Armani, you're going to change not emitting to emitting.
Okay.
And for those of you who hasn't seen this, have a look in the center here.
There it goes.
So this is the opening sense of when we hear tornado, what do we feel in our bellies? Lots of uncomfortable emotions. And then each of your panels, you can start to play around with it and tweak it. But Cordite's like, I'm in the middle of the tornado.
Everything is synced except the particle count.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, it went over the tree.
See, it's over there.
Yeah, the Emoji-Nato is now wandering about. For Verka, let's for anybody who doesn't want to get sucked up by the tornado, follow me down here, and you can pull this button here, this green button, until it turns red. You're just gonna like grab at it, and it's gonna keep your feet on the ground basically if the tornado comes near you.
This one right here.
Make this spinning all over. Because I was trying to watch it and I can't watch it. It had my eyes like all over the place.
Yeah.
It's too
Thank
much.
you for that. Yeah, so the spinning will still be visible there, but thank you for that feedback. We can probably add that as a function also, that it'll just be turned off, period.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead and grab that so it doesn't pull you up into the sky. Make sure it turns red when you grab that button.
It keeps lifting me up.
I know. Did you see it turn red?
I'm holding it and it's just kind of a...
Oh, just grab it. So you're just grabbing it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, red now?
No, come on. Right now it's red.
Okay, good deal. All right, now we can go back. Yeah. So Verka, you can come back with us.
Oh, I can? Okay.
Yeah.
I thought I was staying at that. Just gonna stay there.
No, you good. Come on this way. Okay, so Verka, I'm sorry for this part. This one won't be as enjoyable to you, but you can also go watch the television or hang out or keep your eyes down, and we'll finish this in a little bit here. But yes, we might want to reset because the tornado has gone off into the reserve beyond. I'm not going to say reservation, but I'm going to go ahead and click reset so we can see it here, and then you can tweak the controls basically. You can change the size, and you could probably know a lot of these things technically that we don't. What a tornado does, how wide it is. And then you can also change the particle count, increase it or lower it. And as you can see, people are always...
Deepen and
and then bridge.
I'll ask
yeah, so you can see the emojis going up when you go into deepen. Those are the dot model emojis, the rewiring.
Okay.
How to change the perspective of rage and terror and judgment and what the new labels are. And then the bridge part is some of our BridgeMakers emojis that were created by simulation and the whole bridge. Yay. Yeah. And so that's the finishing part of like where we turn into action and transformation, and we add ourselves to the mix. There's also an Armani logo in the bridge. Look at it, it's turning gold. Yay!
And
oh wow.
There's another special feature of this.
Yes.
So,
which is the pens. Mm-hmm.
No, not the pens.
One more over here. Yeah. Oh, right. Yes. Okay, go for it.
I can't demonstrate it. You
okay, that's true. Okay, so I'm going to turn it to responsive. So now everybody move your bodies around. Move your bodies around. Other than Verka, you can stay still if you want.
Yeah, okay.
But, okay, so when you move your bodies around, you can see that the tornado is really active, right? And if we all stop and we put our hands on our shoulders, cross our hands, put our hands on our shoulders and bow, you can actually stop the tornado. Yeah.
That's so cool.
Slow
Yay.
tornado.
Very slow tornado. And Verka, maybe when it's slower, it doesn't feel the same way. I don't know. You can tell me if you want to try.
Okay.
Does it
Yeah,
look
I
okay
can,
now?
that's fine. That looks
That's fine. Slow is
Yeah.
okay. Okay, good deal. Yeah, so let's keep it slow. But if you do want to turn it up at some point, you can grab the pins right next to Astro Rabbit, and you can get sucked up into the tornado and draw the shape of wind. Just be warned that when the tornado is full speed, you will go off planet, potentially into real space. It is that far. But it's a really interesting journey to like feel the vortex of what pulls us in.
I'm gonna see if I can shoot up at this speed.
Illustrate it. Okay.
Oh!
Want to come back and
Aww.
Can't tell where the
Is your
center
science brain colliding with your community brain right now in a big,
Oh yeah.
like, got me in a helicopter and piloted me straight into it. And that is where I discovered that I still have a nausea threshold in VR. And we reached it beautifully, quickly.
Yeah.
I was like, I thought I was
We got
a
us.
old hat.
I'm reflecting
Yay.
on what our weeness and our usness is in that.
This is our weeness. Yay. Well, so show of emojis. Thank you everybody who's been present and witnessed this. This was an Armani celebration. We can all hang out and keep chatting. But yeah, any reflections on this journey? Any favorite Armani appreciations or quotes that got missed? Step into the middle. There's this really great spot here with an appreciation ball right next to Verka. I'm going to turn off the Nato so Verka's eyes aren't. Hopefully. There we go.
Doesn't let you grab the
Look
ball.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
Hey.
Oh. Nope.
Any
I wanted to just come over here for a moment, and I wanted to hand you this ball. This is appreciation. But I have heard so much greatness about you just in this short amount of time. I don't know you very well. Obviously, I met you before, but I hope to have that opportunity. It sounds like you have a lot of knowledge and some things that can help me, help others, and advance. I mean, it's just, I appreciate that. It's nice to know others that like to be involved and have skill and knowledge and want to do it. It just sounds like everything I've heard is you want to do this. This isn't a task. It is a joy. And that's great.
Oh, thank you, Verka.
Thank you so much, Verka. Appreciate you.
Hey Armani, I just want to thank you because I know it takes a lot of patience to understand what others are doing, and you have that quality wherein you patiently listen to people. And I remember, showing my research to you, and when you've done something on your own, you can be passionate and you can go on for hours explaining something, but to be on the other side, to listen patiently, digest it, and then come back with thoughts is a unique quality. Not everybody has that kind of patience, and also the thinking behind helping others is something very innate. I realize since I've been interacting with you, so I really appreciate that. And I think that's something which is very unique to a whole lot of people I've met here. So thank you for everything.
So much, Sam.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you, Sam. So true. So true. Oh, yay.
Thank you.
No pressure if it's too early in the morning or whatever, but anybody else want to step up and share? What's it like to be in a celebration world with somebody not dead and thriving and just going on their walkabout? Not dead. Yeah.
I have a question. Something I'm curious about, because you created like the initial version of this world. What does it feel like to see it turn into appreciation that's given back to you?
Just thinking about it, 'cause it's, yeah. I just, like I said, I got this grin on. It doesn't look like it, but I have this grin on my face. It's like yeah. It's just really nice. Like another home.
Oh,
so it's really appreciate that. It's just this, it's not really a place like this. I've seen, I felt the NGR, so it's yeah.
It's an honor to celebrate.
Appreciate it.
Jason.
Appreciate you all.
Yay! Well, let's get a picture with Armani and everybody who can. Where shall we get the picture in front of?
What about the cozy?
Yeah, let's go to the cozy.
Treatainment.
Treatainment. Treatainer.
Have a lot of rules you have to obey.
Cool. Thank you, everybody.
What are some examples of
Okay, so maybe we're all sitting on the floor watching television, Armani TV.
Culture, yeah.
Oh, do we face this way?
Yeah.
Very cool. I could do both.
Get myself on the ground. And Verka, these chairs actually allow you to sit. So you can grab one of these chairs over here. Verka's like, I'm sitting how I know how to sit. But yeah, exactly. And there's other ones on the other side if you don't have Go Loco. So turn around, Verka, and you can just grab the chair. It highlights blue. There you go. Whoa. Yeah, look at that.
Okay.
You see? Woo. We gotta help with the placement. It sounds like that felt jarring. Hey, Apex, welcome.
Good to see you.
We're all sitting down for a picture right now. You're welcome to join us. I've got to get myself seated. And then we're at nighttime, so this is gonna be interesting. Our raccoon faces.
It'll be day soon.
With the Japanese people.
We can take a night picture and a day picture.
Yeah, and I'm actually getting a far away one with the Emoji-Nato in the back, which is kind of hilarious and cool.
You have the
Okay.
point.
And you got to get
Go to
one
the
of
world.
what we're watching as well. Click from behind as well.
Oh, yeah. Alright. My camera was being weird. Okay, and if you have access to emojis, go ahead and start releasing emojis, and this will be our goodbye to the stream, maybe.
Try to, you know, like keep distance and
oh my
not
goodness.
like, you know, physical distance.
You're all so beautiful.
Like relationships,
We're coming to celebrate our Armani.
Slowly it's coming to like a closer. What I think, Lamsa.
Japanese here,
So many great emojis. Thank you. Okay, so we're gonna close our live stream, yay, and then we'll just hang out. We can say hello and nice things, and you're welcome to put your